Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Conversation Academy. I am Emma, and I am so happy to have you join us today.
And I am Alex. Welcome to our channel, everyone. We are really glad you are here to practice your English with us today.
That is right, Alex. We have a very exciting and modern topic to talk about. We are going to discuss how to make money online.
Oh, wow. That is a topic that everyone is interested in these days. And it seems like everyone wants to be their own boss and work from home.
It really does. But before we get into the details, how are you doing today, Alex? Did you have a productive morning?
My morning was actually quite nice. I woke up early and went for a quick run in the park. And then I had a big cup of coffee while watching the sunrise.
Oh, really? That sounds so peaceful. I wish I could be that disciplined. I usually hit the snooze button on my alarm at least 3 times.
Haha. I used to be like that too. But I found that getting some fresh air early in the morning makes me feel much more energetic throughout the day.
I can believe it. Maybe I should try that tomorrow. My morning was a bit more hectic because my cat decided to wake me up by jumping on my face at 6 in the morning.
Oh my, that is funny. Cats definitely have their own way of telling us it is time for breakfast.
They certainly do. So after I fed the cat, I started thinking about our topic for today. Making money online is such a broad subject, isn't it?
It really is, Emma. There are so many different ways people can earn a living using just a laptop and an internet connection.
I remember when I first heard about people working online, I thought it was almost impossible, or maybe even a scam.
I thought the same thing. I used to think that you had to go to an office from 9 to 5 every day to make real money.
But the world has changed so much lately. Now people are doing everything from freelance writing to selling handmade crafts on the internet.
It is amazing how much opportunity there is now. So, Emma, have you ever tried to make money online yourself?
Well, I actually tried selling some of my old clothes on a fashion app a few months ago. It was quite an interesting experience.
Oh, really? How did that go for you? Was it difficult to set up?
Not at all. I just took some nice photos of the clothes and wrote a short description. And within 2 days, I sold a vintage jacket that I hadn't worn in years.
Wow, that is great. It must have felt good to declutter your closet and make some extra cash at the same time.
It really did. But it also made me realize that selling physical products takes a lot of time for shipping and packing. So it is not exactly passive income.
That is a good point. Passive income is like the holy grail of making money online, isn't it?
Exactly. Everyone wants to earn money while they sleep. But it usually takes a lot of hard work at the beginning to set it up.
I have a friend who started a blog about 5 years ago. She wrote articles about traveling on a budget every single week.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a lot of writing. Did she make any money in the first year?
Honestly, no, she didn't make a single penny for the first 12 months. She almost gave up so many times.
I can't believe it. Most people would have quit after 3 months. Why did she keep going?
She just really loved travel, and she loved sharing her tips with others. Eventually, people started finding her articles on Google, and now she makes a full-time income from advertisements and sponsors.
That is such an inspiring story. It shows that consistency and passion are really important when you are trying to build something online.
It really does, but what about people who don't want to wait years to see results? Are there ways to make money more quickly?
Definitely. I think freelancing is the fastest way for most people to start. If you have a skill like graphic design, or video editing, or even data entry, you can find clients right away.
That is true. Websites like Upwork or Fiverr have thousands of jobs posted every single day.
I have a cousin who does voiceover work online. He has a very deep and professional voice, so companies pay him to record their advertisements.
Oh, really? That sounds like a fun job. Like, does he have a professional studio at his house?
He started with just a good microphone and some thick blankets on the walls to stop the echo. but now that he is making more money, he has built a proper small booth.
Haha, that is funny. I can just imagine him recording a commercial while sitting under a pile of blankets.
It sounds silly, but it worked. He was able to start with very little money and grow his business over time.
I think that is the best part about the internet. You don't need a lot of capital to start a business. You just need a good skill and a bit of creativity.
Absolutely. And for our English learners, teaching their native language online can also be a great way to earn money.
Oh, that is a fantastic idea. There are so many people who want to learn different languages for travel or business.
Exactly. And if you are already practicing your English with us, you could even help others learn your own language on platforms like Italki.
That would be a double win. You get to meet people from all over the world and get paid for your time.
I also see a lot of people talking about virtual assistants. Do you know much about that, Alex?
Yes, I actually looked into it recently. A virtual assistant is basically a remote secretary. They help busy business owners with emails, scheduling, and social media.
That sounds like a very stable job, because once a company trusts you, they will likely keep you for a long time.
Exactly. And you can work for multiple clients at the same time, which means you have more security if one client decides to leave.
I think another big trend right now is content creation. You know, like what we are doing here on YouTube.
Haha. Yes, and making videos is a huge industry, but it is definitely not a quick way to get rich. Is it Emma?
Oh, definitely not. It takes a lot of hours to plan, film, and edit even a short video. And then you have to wait for the audience to find you.
I remember our first few videos. We were so nervous and we spent so long trying to get everything perfect.
Oh my. I can't believe how much time we spent on that first introduction. We must have recorded it 20 times.
That is funny to think about now, but that is part of the growth process. You get faster and better as you go.
And that is a great lesson for making money online in general. The first step is always the hardest, but once you get moving, it gets easier.
What do you think about people who sell digital products, like ebooks or online courses?
I think that is one of the smartest ways to work, because you create the product once, and then you can sell it thousands of times without any extra work.
My brother actually wrote a small ebook about how to train puppies. He is a huge dog lover, and he knows a lot about it.
Wow, that is such a specific topic. Did people actually buy it?
Surprisingly, yes, he sold it on Amazon, and he gets a small check every month now. It is not enough to quit his job, but it pays for his groceries.
That is amazing. It just goes to show that if you have knowledge about something, there is probably someone out there willing to pay for it.
Exactly. Even if you think your knowledge is common, for someone else, it might be exactly what they are looking for.
I also hear a lot about dropshipping and e-commerce, but that sounds a bit complicated to me.
It can be a bit tricky because you have to manage a website and handle customer service, but you don't actually have to keep the products in your house.
That is the part I don't understand. If I sell a t-shirt, where does it come from if it is not in my house?
Well, when a customer buys from your website, you then buy the t-shirt from a supplier, and the supplier sends it directly to the customer.
Oh, I see. So you are like the middleman between the factory and the buyer.
Exactly. You focus on the marketing and the website, and the supplier focuses on the physical product.
That sounds like a good way to start a shop without spending thousands of dollars on inventory.
It is, but the profit margins are usually quite small, so you have to sell a lot of items to make a good profit.
I think I prefer the idea of selling services or digital products more. It feels a bit simpler for a beginner.
I agree, especially because there is less risk. If nobody buys your ebook, you only lost your time, but you didn't lose any money.
That is a very important point for anyone starting out. Try to keep your costs low so you don't feel too much pressure.
So, Emma, if you had to start a new online business today, what would you choose?
Hmm, that is a tough question. I think I would start a service as a social media manager for small local businesses.
Oh, really? Why that specific job?
Well, I see so many amazing small shops in my neighborhood, like the little bakery and the flower shop. But their Instagram pages are always empty or outdated.
You are right. They are too busy baking bread or arranging flowers to worry about taking photos and posting them online.
Exactly. So I could go there once a week, take some beautiful photos, and manage their pages for them. It would help their business grow and it would give me a steady income.
That is a brilliant idea. It combines a real-world service with the power of the internet.
What about you, Alex? If you weren't doing this, what would be your dream online job?
I think I would love to be a travel consultant. I spend hours and hours researching flights and hotels for fun anyway.
Ha ha ha. That is funny. You are like a human travel search engine.
I really am. I love finding those hidden gems and secret deals, so I could help people plan their perfect vacations for a small fee.
That would be so helpful. And I know so many people who get stressed out just looking at flight websites.
It is true, it can be very overwhelming, so taking that stress away from people is a valuable service.
I think that is the secret to making money online. Find a problem that people have, and then find a way to solve it using the internet.
That is a perfect way to summarize it, Emma. The internet is just a tool to help people connect and share value.
I also think it is important to mention that making money online is not for everyone. Some people really prefer the social environment of an office.
That is a very good point. Working from home can be quite lonely sometimes. You don't have coworkers to talk to by the water cooler.
Exactly. I sometimes find myself talking to my cat way too much during the day because I haven't seen another human being.
Haha, I can't believe it. I do the same thing. I tell my dog all about my plans for the afternoon.
It is funny, but it is true. You have to be very good at managing your own time and keeping yourself motivated.
Yes, there is nobody there to tell you to get back to work if you start watching funny videos instead of doing your tasks.
Oh my. I have definitely had those days where I spent 3 hours watching house renovation videos instead of working on my projects.
We have all been there. The internet is full of distractions, so you need a lot of self-discipline to be successful.
I find that having a dedicated workspace helps a lot, even if it is just a specific corner of the dining table.
I agree. When I sit in my office chair, my brain knows it is time to work. But when I sit on the sofa, my brain thinks it is time to relax.
That is a great tip for our viewers. Try to separate your work life from your home life, even if they are in the same building.
Another thing that's important is learning how to handle rejection. Because when you are working online, you will hear the word no quite often.
That is so true, especially if you are a freelancer. You might apply for 10 jobs and only get an answer from one of them.
It can be a bit discouraging at first, but you have to remember that it is not personal. It is just part of the business process.
I think it helps to have a thick skin, which means you don't let criticism or rejection hurt your feelings too much.
Thick skin. That is a great English idiom for our learners to know. It means being resilient.
Exactly. So, Alex, do you think someone needs a university degree to make money online?
In my opinion, usually no. Most online jobs care more about your portfolio and what you can actually do than about your formal education.
I agree. If I am hiring a video editor, I don't care where they went to school. I just want to see a video they have edited.
It makes the world a bit more fair, doesn't it? Because anyone from any country can compete if they have the skills.
It really does. It opens up the global market to everyone, which is why learning English is such a powerful skill to have.
Definitely. English is the language of the internet. So if you can communicate well in English, you can work for clients in the US, the UK, Australia, and beyond.
That is a huge advantage. It really increases your earning potential because you are not limited to just your local area.
It is one of the main reasons why so many of our viewers are here with us. They want to improve their lives by improving their language skills.
And we are so proud of them for taking that step. It takes a lot of effort to learn a second language.
It really does, but it is an investment that will pay off for the rest of their lives.
So, Alex, what do you think about the future of online work? Do you think more people will leave their offices?
I think the trend will definitely continue, especially with new technologies making it easier to collaborate from different locations.
I agree. And I think we will see more digital nomads. You know, people who travel the world while working from their laptops.
Oh, that sounds like such a dream. Working from a beach in Bali or a cafe in Paris.
It sounds romantic, but I hear that sand in your keyboard is actually a big problem.
Haha, that is funny. I never thought about that. Maybe the beach is not the best office after all.
Probably not, but a nice quiet hotel room with good internet sounds pretty good to me.
I think the key is to find a balance. Maybe work from home for part of the year and travel for the other part.
That is the beauty of the online world. You get to design your own life and your own schedule.
But you also have to deal with things like taxes and insurance yourself, which can be a bit of a headache.
Oh my, don't remind me about taxes. That is definitely the least fun part of being self-employed.
It really is. You have to be your own accountant, your own marketing manager, and your own boss.
It is a lot of responsibility. But for many people, the freedom is worth the extra work.
I think so too. Being able to pick up my kids from school or go for a walk in the middle of the day is a huge luxury.
Absolutely. So, Alex, if someone is watching this and they have never made $1 online, what is the very first step they should take?
I think the first step is to make a list of everything you are good at, even the things you think are small.
That is a great idea. Maybe you are good at organizing files, or you are very fast at typing, or you know how to use a specific software.
Exactly. And then go to a website like Fiverr and just look at what other people are selling. It will give you so many ideas.
And don't be afraid to start small. Your first job might only pay $5, but it will give you the confidence to keep going.
My first online job was actually translating a small menu for a restaurant. It didn't pay much, but I was so excited when the money hit my bank account.
I can imagine that feeling. It feels like magic the first time you earn money from the internet.
It really does. It feels like you have unlocked a secret level in a video game.
Ha ha ha. That is a great comparison. It really is like a whole new world of possibilities.
And for our viewers who are worried about their English level, don't let that stop you.
That is right. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to be able to communicate and get the job done.
Many people in the online world are not native English speakers, so there is a lot of understanding and patience.
I think the most important thing is to be honest about what you can do and to always meet your deadlines.
Yes, being reliable is actually more important than being the most talented person in the room.
I agree. If a client knows they can count on you, they will come back to you again and again.
Well, Emma, we have covered a lot of ground today, from blogging and freelancing to cat interruptions and blanket studios.
It has been a very fun conversation. I hope our viewers found it helpful and inspiring.
I hope so too. Making money online is a journey, and we are happy to be a small part of your journey.
If you have any questions or if you want to share your own experiences, please leave a comment below.
We love reading your stories and hearing about your progress with English and your goals.
That is right. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. It really helps our channel grow.
And subscribe if you want to see more long conversations like this one. We have a lot more topics planned for you.
It was so good to chat with you today, Alex. I feel like I learned a few things too.
Me too, Emma. It is always a pleasure to brainstorm with you.
Well, I think it is time for me to go feed my cat again. She is looking at me very impatiently.
Haha. Don't let the boss wait. She sounds like a tough manager.
She really is. Well, goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care and keep practicing your English.
See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.